Hey guys, welcome back to another live stream. We're back to more Ace Attorney today. It's been a few days, but essentially what happened last time was we have fallen in a hole. We figured out that Kay didn't fall from the 51st floor, which honestly makes sense because realistically, yeah, there's no way she would have lived. I don't know why I never actually questioned that, but yeah, she's still alive, full enough, and she only fell down one floor into the secret 51st floor that has been revealed. But yeah, that happened, so we're now exploring there. I also loaded in the next chapter. I think Emma's here. I don't know if she's here yet. We will see. She should be though. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, oh wait, no, we played it beforehand. Yeah, Emma is here. That's fine. Right. Well, we've got a lot of callbacks here, so that's nice. I don't think we can read that though, unfortunately. This statue. Okay, so he remembers the statue. I hope. Cause actually, to be fair, he wouldn't have seen the painting in the background, but that's from the first game where Red Blue had that. But I don't know why that's here now. I think this is just more of a Easter egg sort of room rather than actual logic. I mean, granted, he recognizes the statue, so who knows. What is it? You got some new data for me? Not exactly. It's just something from a case I worked on. A piece of evidence. I believe it's called the Alfred statue. And there was two of them. A real one and a fake. Whichever one this is, it shouldn't be here of all places. Imagine getting that massive ass statue to the 51st floor. In all case, huh? I guess you have to work on a bunch of different... What's this noise? Oh, fuck off, Lawheart. Gotcha! Got me out. Red dang-handed. Guilty of Tomcat covered in cream. Ah! My eyes. Stop that at once. Ain't no stopping my snapping. Not till I got every dang detail, and then some. Nothing I'm about to let a bunch of dirty criminals go before I get shot. Think again. We're not criminals. I did not think Lawheart would be here. Yeah, sure. Well, the other one. It's got bells on. She was in the first Ace Attorney game. I don't think she'd be in this one too. This here camera is a weapon of justice. It ain't about to be hornswoggled by a cheap denials. Oh, it's you. Huh? You're... What? You're that low-down dirty piece of jerk of a prosecutor, ain't you? You're calling a low-down dirty jerk. This is Lotta Hart. Photojournalist by trade. We've crossed paths on a few occasions, especially on that one particular case. It's hard to forget, and even harder to get a word in edgewise with. Quit making that face, will you? That's the face of a no good schemer. If I ever saw one. Oh, she was part of the DL6 one. No, not DL6. She was part of the gaudy one. The one where Edgeworth was the suspect. Seems I didn't leave the best impression on her either. Well, it's payback time, Mr. Schemer. You ought to be thankful. Thankful. All I want from you is a couple of pictures. We're just here to investigate. Sure, yeah. By investigate, you mean pull the wool over Laura's wide eyes? Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I thought you might listen to me. Didn't hurt to try, I guess. But we're probably better off leaving you alone for now. Alright, I agree. This statue is a piece of evidence from an old case of yours, right? It's pretty weird looking, I have to say. It's known as the Alfred statue. The what? The Alfred statue. It says here that it's called the Alfred statue. Alfred. Alfred. What are you muttering about? Oh, nothing. Let's carry on looking around, shall we? We're not going to mention the case, I guess. It's kind of creepy, all these masks lined up here in the dark. Not a fan of horror movies, I take it. No way! That stuff's so unscientific. For you mispronounced terrifying. Okay, here we go. Is that a deduce thing? Yeah, here we go. I want to insert this first. These are all case files from various murders. Oh! What, but why would they be in here? Oh, I guess this is the, where the Committee of Justice work. They should be safely locked in key in the courthouse or the prosecutor's office. I thought this, wait, no. Which suggests that somebody removed them without permission. Oh. Something very suspicious going on here. We need to find out more. Just be relevant, yep. Kay was carrying a jamming ninja mask when she was found. Oh, yes. It looks like it might have originally come from this hook. Scientifically speaking, that doesn't seem like a crazy hypothesis. Should mean that Kay was really here? As you put it, not a crazy hypothesis. But why? Did she come in to steal something, maybe? Did she come in to steal something, maybe? There's all kinds of stuff here. She's a great thief who steals the truth, I suppose. I think it's too early to jump to any conclusions. Well, at least we know what that evidence is now. It's the Steel Samurai and the Nickel Samurai. The Nickel Samurai always seems to please me. He seems kind of pleased with himself to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not just about being skinny and cool, you know? There's more to it than that. I'm just still all the way. Just gone up in my estimations. Love that. Wait, each one in... she's the only heroine in the Steel Samurai series... she's the only heroine the Steel Samurai series needs. Say that again. I love the Pink Princess. You watch shows like that, Emma? Of course. You love them too, right? Well, I don't really know all that much about them, but sure. Really? Because I saw the Steel Samurai figure in your office, so I thought... with even Emma's seen it. It's pretty obviously there. That mask. That's global hero Onyakapon. And why is that so shocking? You really don't know? Everything about the show is secret. When it's on TV, who makes it? So the merchandise is super rare. Looks to me like whoever made it may have simply gone out of business. That's Captain Seipan. He's super cool. He's super popular overseas. Everybody loves dressing up like him. Kids, adults, you name it. I'm a flower on his head a little excessive myself. I'm just going through all of these now. What TV show are these from? I don't know a whole lot about it, but I believe it's called The Students of Starry School. It's about an elementary school where the students are all superheroes. The masks are modelled on sporty safety helmets or something, right? And maybe the number of islets could tell you the student ID number. So the one on the left would be number 1, and the right is number 2. I suppose that could be it, yes. That would mean there's a ton of slits for the kids with the highest ID numbers. I have to admit that being a little, I have to admit to being a little intrigued by this show now. Jesus Christ, we're all children. Anything else? We don't get to inspect the blue badges, unfortunately. These are... What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? If I'm not mistaken, several of these items display here. That's from the actual... Oh my god, no blue badge. The baby one's from the final case of the Ace Attorney 1 game. That's the only one I remember off the top of my head. Oh, that's the perfume... Wait, no. That's also the perfume that Callisto Yu used? Okay, a piece of evidence from old cases of mine. Oh! What are they doing here? Maybe this is where the community stores stuff it's looking into? Can't be. Evidence like this is stored at the police department. Never keep stuff at the prosecutor's office too? My case is ongoing, yes, but once the last trial is finished up, it's supposed to go right back to the precinct. Unless there's a very good reason for it elsewhere. And yep, here it all is. There's no point in trying to figure out the whys right now. I should take a close look at it all. They all have labels. Edgeworth with, labels with numbers printed on them. Exhibit numbers, maybe? You said they were all pieces of evidence, right? Yes, but judging by how the numbers are written by the numbers they're being sold, I guess these are prices, yeah. Prices? I wouldn't have guessed that. Wait, but none of this stuff would be could be worth that much money, could it? Pieces are very high indeed. No wonder she's surprised. Let's examine. Oh yeah, that's a jamming baby. It's cute little doll. It kind of looks like the Steel Samurai. Especially the Iron Infant, the son of the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess. He was born burning with the knowledge that he too would one day be called upon to fight for justice. I can imagine the pressure that must have put him under. More than most people could bear. Jesus Christ. Yes, he's young, but you can see it nevertheless. A certain tragic refinement. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth! Are you even listening to me? Oh, of course. You now need to remember all of these pieces of evidence. I don't remember the rest. Oh, isn't he a cutie? Look at that fluffy little guy. That's a stuffed animal we found at Gordler. Oh! Oh! Yes, of course. He should be in the possession of the prosecutor in charge of the case. How did he wind up here? Oh, but look, he's missing his left horn. Yes, we never had it in the first place. At least, not as far as we ever saw. I completely forgot about that. Defective merchandise, huh? Then we need to contact the manufacturer. I demand a recall. Now I come to think about, why would anybody give the president a broken toy to begin with? Oh, that's actually being added. Okay. No, that was the important one. This storeroom is actually more of a stockroom? It seems so. Much as it pains me to consider such a thing. What kind of person sells off evidence for serious criminal cases? And who too? Who would want to pay all of this stuff? Somebody clearly. The price tags are proof of that. Wow, people really will collect anything, huh? Fascinating. I want to inspect the rest. This will take much longer than normal. That's odd. This is the only spot with nothing on it. It still has one of those signs in front of it. Indeed, and look. There's an outline and dust on top of the cloth. I'd say something was probably sitting there until recently, wouldn't you? You know what? I think you might be right, but drawing a blank trying to imagine what. Well, I might have an idea. A star-shaped outline. Do we have a piece of evidence that we might be well connected? Okay. Oh, shoot, the candle. Wait, but that's. Okay, the outline of this dust matches the bottom of the candelabrum exactly. I'd say there's a very strong chance that this is where the murderer took it from. Which would mean the candelabrum was evidence from another case? Certainly seems likely, but that's not our concern right now. The thing to note is that the murder weapon was taken from this storeroom. What I'm confused about is, why is that one so cheap? Small bottle, one I've seen before. No, wrong bit. That's one I've seen before. Oh, that's all? Nothing else to add? Well, no. What more did you want me to say? Hold up, I forgot to write this down. This Edgeworth contained even the most boring topics into something picturesque with his explanations. Ugh, next time, try taking those kinds of notes in silence. I don't know about the mannequin. Mannequin? Wait, I know. All thanks to my power of scientific deduction, of course. It's evidence from an old kiss for us, right? Not this time. I've never seen it before in my life. But we haven't seen the candelabrum before either. It doesn't seem to fit the other items in the room either. One thing, it doesn't have a price tag. It could be a coat. That's a very feminine mannequin. Why is it here? This is the Balinese ink, I think? A bottle of ink and a lantern. Both pieces of evidence for previous cases. This is from the Callisto U one for sure. Why? What's all that stuff that's related to you doing here? It sounds as if any of it was in my possession for any length of time. The duration of the case no longer. Perhaps it's all nothing but a coincidence. Seriously? A coincidence? I never thought I'd hear those words coming out of your mouth. All of them relate except the candelabrum and the mannequin. You must always face up to the facts of the situation, however strange they may be. Isn't that what scientists believe too? Oh, you want to talk about what scientists believe? Settle in. This may take a while. And this is the safe in that case as well, right? Oh, never mind. Really embarrassing for me. We're not gonna... Okay, fair. Relatively speaking, I'd say it looks like some kind of wooden icebox. Yeah, the chains are probably here to stop the cold air from escaping. Don't mean to contradict you, Emma, but isn't that just a box for storing clothes? And the wood is imbued with a natural repellent that keeps moths away. Oh, yeah, sure. Guess you could look at it like that way too. Keeping your clothes chill would be nice for the summer, right? Still not prepared to let go of that particular part of your hypothesis, I see. A bunch of trophies and... Oh look! Somebody left a walkie-talkie here. Looks to me like it was put here deliberately. Rather than, like, it's on display, to be honest. Hey, there are batteries in here too. It could be useful. Let's take it with us. Nobody will mind if we use it for a little while, will they? I could take it to the police station afterwards. Someone's starting to sound like a certain great thief. I am glad Emma's back. I do like Emma. Whoa, that's one heck of a desk. I mean, granted, you are literally subbing out one psychic for another. I wonder who it belonged to. A four male figures acting as legs holding up the table. Oh, that's the red. Oh, that makes sense then, because they've seized it. Because that's the red court, blue court statue, the one with the guy holding the orb, I'm pretty sure. And obviously this is his desk. ridiculously cringe, and it doesn't even have a good decency to be camp enough to loop back around. Is this from one of your old cases too, Mr. Edgeworth? No, I can't think of anyone related to, anyone related to any of my investigations with such an ostentatiously awful taste. At least, I don't think there was. It's literally probably... No, actually, it was. Because he did take on the red-white case. That's a bank that she's left out for the all to see. A little tasteless when she's there. No, wait, these are all $100 bills. That's a fortune right there. Oh, okay, well. How many years would it take for you to make up that much money, sir, Mr. Edgeworth? Please, Emma, I don't even want to think about it. What is that? A giant head thing? It's the head of the great Mrs. Monkey. Oh, I remember that case well. That's the Will Powers one, right? How did they even get it up here? Yeah, that's how I'm thinking of all of these. Huh? Mrs. Monkey? That doesn't sound right. Are you sure you didn't get the name wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Or misremembered it somehow? Ugh, don't be ridiculous, as if I'd ever make such a mistake. Okay, well, it's the money. We've seen items of old evidence marked with price tags, along with huge piles of cash. I think it's pretty clear that somebody's been running an illicit trade in judicial goods. Shady deals on the 51st floor? This is big. It has to be, right? I think it might be, but we'll need to investigate a little further yet. We need to find out more about what's going on here. If only there were eyewitnesses we could interview. An eyewitness, huh? Here we go. Miss Lotta, huh? Why exactly are you here, Miss Hart? Me? I told you. I'm in it for the truth. The good of the society. For little old me, of course. I'm a photographer for people. For the people? You won't tell me the real reason you're here. Perhaps I can hazard a guess. Somebody was carrying out an illicit police evidence trafficking scheme here in the storeroom. Oh, so she's after a juicy story. That makes sense. How'd you figure that out? It means I don't have to tiptoe around it anymore. One of my sources told me the down low about an underground auction. What? So all the items here. Sold on to the highest bidder. Folks were slinging money around like it was going out of fashion. I had to come see it for myself, of course. Get eyes on the subject, you know. Did at the table with me. My contract was down. Still had 2 trees, so I thought first. Anyhow. Oh. Anyhow, wasn't about to write it up based on hearsay alone. Sounds about right. I mean, I said sounds about right. I wouldn't be surprised if she did, to be fair. It's a lot of heart. It's just, I snuck in. But, blended behind the statue here, statue, and settled into it. A bit of sad later that. So carry right on through the breaking down. So the auction and the murder happened on the same night. Coincidence? She probably found... Well, Rosie Ringham might have found her. I'm not really going for that. Yeah, deals in a secret storeroom. Talk about story. Was there anything else on the sale apart from the items and of evidence in this room? Sure, there were regular old stuff too. Shady artworks for those from who knows where, that kind of thing. What were your shady artworks regular exactly? But the evidence was a big draw for sure. I reckon they were selling them faster than the crooks who could smuggle them out of the cop and prosecutor store. And I bet you got pictures of the whole thing, right, Miss Hart? Well, you see, main event was down below. I had to try and see if I could from up here. I haven't been up here since yesterday. I assume you witnessed the entire auction from start to finish then. It was an underground affair, like I said, so folks wasn't exactly giving much away. All them customers came down one at a time from up on the roof there. Oh. Through masses who they got down the ladder, and that ain't all. They had voice changes doodads on them, see? Even tiny ones, thinking that a bug's behind. So you couldn't see the real faces and couldn't hear the real voices. Surreptitious. Surreptitious. No, wait, surreptitious. As all that. You mean surreptitious, right? I surely do. Sweet, surreptitude. Also not a word. Anywho, once they had the gear on, they went right on downstairs. And then, in came the next one. When it came to leave, they'd all done the same, in reverse. If they came again, one by one. The last person is the one that killed me, assuming. Fast back on the hook, with the ladder and away. Interesting. Whoa, that's a serious operation. And how many participants were there? 11 altogether. I counted them when they came down the ladder. Oh, but there's already 11 masks on there, which means there was another... You just hide behind some stupid... I didn't just hide behind a stupid statue the whole time, you know? You didn't? Then where were you? Well, when I first got here, you know what? It ain't important right now. So you were hiding behind the statue from the very beginning. Anywho, I'm watching folks coming from my spying spot. They're in the shadows. I see. So you were watching from behind the statue. Use that there elevator to get down below. Once they were all down there, stuck up and took me a peek at what was going on. I mean, the elevator remained in the room beneath. They sent it back out. There's a little peeky hole, if you know where to look. Elevators don't quite sit flush with the floor, you see? And if you've been down a squint just right, you can see the whole shebang. Did you catch sight of who was in charge? Alright, sure, I guess I did. Yeah, half so good a story if you don't get a glimpse of the evil ringleader, after all. I wonder who this ringleader is. I'll have to ask her some more. So it's either that Rosie Ringer found out about it and then was killed after confronting, or she was the one in charge of it. You mentioned a ringleader. Can you tell me anything more about them? Y'all should know I came in to get me an exclusive. An exclusive ain't much damn good if you're done spilling the beans already. I see. So you don't actually know anything about them. You think that's why she won't give us an answer? Makes sense, I guess. You got me. Let's see if it were a man or a woman. Get on all time and nothing. What were they wearing? Could you at least see at least that? It's gonna be the suit. Sure. White jacket, white gloves, and a magenta flower on the lapel. These things is what I remember. What's good a description of an outfit if I don't get a clue who's wearing it? Does this ringleader disguise our identity too? Just like everybody else? Oh wow. Rosie Ringer. Her name's literally ringleader. Wow. Yes, sir. Mask exchange of the whole 9 yards. We're wearing one of the masks. Which one? Let me see. Oh, yeah, this guy. Zervan. Oh, what? Zervan? What kind of name is that? Seriously, Mr. Edgeworth? You've never heard of Zervan? He's global hero Anya Copan's arch nemesis. Who hasn't heard of Zervan the Time Lord? I think you might be better off asking who has. You didn't get a glimpse of their faces at all, so there's more masks around? No, I dang well done. Which kind of scotches mask scoop. Someone must have been nothing but a snap hunt. Shouldn't have come. Yep, here we go. You know, somebody who's just like that. Maybe I should try showing that evidence to us. Yep, there we go. So I thought the ringleader was wearing a white jacket, white gloves, and a magenta flower, correct? Sure did. Don't ask me why they were dressed up like a peacock on parade day, but they was. Is this the outfit you saw? Well, holy smokes! It sure as heck is. But wait. So the big cheese is dead? All we know is that she's a victim in a case we're investigating. Her name was Rosie Ringer. Do you know her? Nope. Ringleader was a lady. Well, ain't that just a slipper in a dung eel? Throw me off from a man's jacket like that. I hardly think she did it to fool you specifically. But setting that aside for now, what's important is that we discovered something vital to the case. Yeah, that's very true. Namely that the underground auction was chaired by none other than our victim. That's fair, I guess. So somebody's gone done bumped off the bus, huh? Then that's what was happening. What was happening? Ow. Bear with. Okay. When what was happening? Oh, nothing at all. You just get it. Go on about your business now. No offense, Miss Hart, but that made you sound about 5 times more suspicious. Suspicious mouthful. I told you, it's nothing. You won't get nothing more out of me than that. Wait, so there is more. How many dang times do I gotta tell you? It ain't nothing, okay? And I ain't saying nothing either way. Aw, you can tell us just a little more. Pretty please. I'll tell you this, okay? I'm a journalist, a news hound, a scoop hunter, yeah? Exclusive articles make money. No. Exclusive articles go out when it comes in. That's how the game is played. Tell you more? Hey, I done told you too much. Y'all too much already. Wait, what if I examine some fingerprints for you? Pro bono? What kind of cookie mommy thank you is that? I'd sooner get a tooth pulled. Jesus Christ. Want intel? Go and dig it up yourself, just like I had to. Okay, guess she isn't gonna talk to either of us. But she will. I'll handle things from here, Emma. Oh god. There's a certain technique I find useful when dealing with difficult customers, such as doing the mind chats. She might give up the information voluntarily, but that doesn't mean she can't be persuaded to. Wow, I didn't actually expect a mind chest here. Bear with, I've got a lot of pain. How? Okay, let's start by observing our opponent. I ain't telling y'all nothing, you hear? You quit waiting for my time before I really blow a fuse. As we've seen, she's very quick-tempered. She'll try and cut the conversation dead whenever possible. I won't have much time to think, so I'll need to be swift and decisive. So I was definitely hiding something from there. Let's move to discover what it is. Okay, tell me what you know. Oh god, I need you to tell me everything you know. Don't you dare leave out anything. Good job in the creek, you big bully. Why should I tell you anything? You don't got nothing to do with me. Nor me with you neither. Yeah, every time I click the first one. I can see you're a little agitated, Miss Hart. Let's just calm down and try and tell me. I am calming down, you. He swears, I will be, just as soon as you quit yanking my, your dang chain. Do you realise you have nowhere to turn, do you? Oh, quit round at me, will you? This whole thing's a waste of my precious time. Oh, I should have picked my words more wisely. Ha! Jesus Christ. That was a lot of damage. That's better. Being a news hound is all about keeping it cool no matter what the world throws at you, see? Speaking of news hound, this might interest you. Met one a few days ago. She was a really hungry young reporter indeed, our Tabby. But with a very particular turn of face, similar to your own in fact. Oh yeah? She spoke at me, huh? I guess that could have been someone I know. Sound dreamer, huh? Let's take a play that game. Ugh, perhaps a little more product. How am I supposed to know that? Oh my god. I got no time for this hog wheel. That's it, I'm out. Curses. How to restart? I'll give up now. I have to keep pushing. Right, once more onto the breach. That was so much penalty. Okay, I've skipped that. So how am I supposed to know? She's your apprentice. Her name is Tabby Lloyd. If I closed my eyes, I couldn't believe I was listening to you. She told me about somebody she called the Chief. She was talking about you, wasn't she? Oh! So you all met Tabby, huh? Well, ain't that something? Where did you all bump into her? She's a great kid. Reckon... Wait. Oh no you don't. You ain't get on my good side bringing her into this, you sneaky snake. Ooh, you nearly had me too. Interesting. Talking about Miss Lloyd seemed to make her lower her guard a little. We can use that to our advantage. I don't get that to have a clue. Don't have anything to do with you? That's a little unkind, don't you think? After all, I know you're an apprentice. I know her pretty well, in fact. Yeah, well... I guess it does seem kind of cool for me to say that if you know her pretty good. I don't want a poor kid thinking I don't give a rat's behind. Good, then you'll tell us what you know. Fine, see? It's like this. Give me a skin. Wait, what am I thinking? Dangalada. You can't let him bamboozle you that easily. What was that about Scoop? Forget it. It was nothing. Embarrassing. A professional journalist makes a careless slip of the tongue. You have a scoop, don't you? Tell me what it is. Ah! Alright. I got my scoop. A big one. I'm just gonna blabbering out about it. I got bills to pay. She may be hiding something very important. I have to get it out of her somehow. We need to know the details of this scoop. She's quick to anger, but she'll also quick to let key information slip. Now that we know, the rest shouldn't be too hard. Let's see what else we can get out of her. The big scoop involves something criminal in nature, doesn't it? Eh. Might be it did, might be it didn't. Which is it? It's important. This is important. Alright. You ain't gonna holler at me like that. I ain't done nothing shameful or nothing. Just snuck in and did some undercover reporting. Oh, fuck off! Like, at least with the other one, there was a visual, like, representation. I'll be the judge of whether your actions were shameful or not. An unlawful entry into a private property is very shameful indeed. In fact, it is a crime. Hey, you did the exact same thing, genius. But you should prosecute, huh? You're allowed to do stuff like that. Let's not mention the fact that I handed in my badge, shall we? Still, it don't amount to the whole meal of beans, right? There's folks out here that have done way worse. Murder for one. Next to murder, trespassing hardly ain't nothing. You were muttering about murder just now. I gather your scoop has something to do with a homicide? Nah, I was just talking all hypothetical like. You know, about murder being the big one and all. Ain't nothing worse than murder. I was thinking that. One most skillful evasion I heard in my career. Look, I done told you, okay? I stuck into the auction, I'll cop that. Murder? I don't know nothing about murder. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing. Scouts like Oh, I want to kill myself. I fucking hate Mind Chess. I think I hate Mind Chess more than Little Thief. The scoop of yours have something to do with the auction. You know what? I couldn't forget, eh? I had to infiltrate an underground auction. The one time I went for the below one and into the upper one. It only stands to reason that you observed something. Otherwise, what would you have to write about? I don't know what to tell you. I don't hear nothing. You didn't hear the sound of nothing. Does that mean you did hear the sound of something? Something during the time in the room? No, that's... Okay, whatever. Well, see? That's It wasn't nothing really, just a little noise is all. When you made page 16, forgot I mentioned it. Something happened during the auction. If that made noise of some kind, this could be vital, okay. As if I have to do all this shit again. I have to be really quick here. I think I'm just gonna run out of time before we get there. Oh my god. You told me you heard something during the auction. You claimed it wasn't important, but it must have been. Otherwise, why remember it? I think it was something very memorable indeed. In fact, I believe it was the cry of a murder victim. Oh, thank God it's gonna be that. Ah! How'd you keep doing that? Alright, it's true. I wanted to smack dang in the middle of a murder scene. Only by accident. That's all you're getting out of me. Won't be no scoop left of while. Venom is heart witnessed. It must have been the same murder we ourselves have been investigating. That should prove to be a very valuable piece of information indeed. Perhaps we should finish it by confirming the credibility of her claim. Thank God. I have her back on foot now. Time to finish this. Oh my God. Be honest, Mr. Hart. I know there's something you're not telling me. Ain't nothing left to tell, dang it. I've done spilled my guts already. Oh, fuck off. You said you wound up in the middle of a murder scene. Is that really true? You got me a liar now? Ooh, now I'm mad. Real mad. Go ahead, stay mad. Okay. Do you realize you have nowhere to turn, don't you? Oh. That's wrong. Oh, fuck. Look how much damage that is. That's insane. I want to try go ahead, stay mad. Do you realize you have nowhere to turn? Oh, fuck off. It's the exact same thing. That's fun. I just mind chat. There's like no logic from what I see because is it a visual thing? Because at least with the other one it was visual. Do you know what I mean? Like what was his name? Well, not Shelly the Killer. Oh my god, it was the recent one we just had. It was really reactionary. Who was it? I can't remember. Oh, I'm being an idiot. It was fucking Larry. Does she have a visual thing? I don't know. Okay, yeah, fuck up. I need you to describe the murder in detail. It's vitally important. Yeah, wish I could help you, but I don't recall a whole bunch. You know what I could tell you, sorry? I mean, look at me. I didn't get my facts straight half the time. Oh, fuck off. Let me just jump off a cliff. We'll come back to this one, because the other one else was a clue. We'll skip this one. I guess we buy time. I'm jealous. How am I going to sell stories if folks can't trust I'm telling the truth? You got me on I got me on what, you know? Faster than anybody. Honester than anybody. Everybody. A motto, huh? That's an important clue. Bear that in mind. There we go. Be honest, I know there's something you're not telling me. Ain't nothing left to tell, dang it. I done spilled my guts already. This is about telling the truth, so... Wait, are you... Oh, fuck off. You just go... Okay. Oh, is it this one? The other one was literally about her... Oh my god, I can't imagine being so vague on the facts as a trait valued on Guinness. Surely accuracy and honesty are what's necessary when we're reporting on a story. Well, see? Usual so-called information is not credible after all. Look, it was a murder, and I was there. You can prove it. Oof. You can prove it, can you? How? I'm gonna write... Wait, you heard that? I was talking to myself, but I don't think nothing of it. Still finding something. See, okay, so the fact that she's... Fuck off. Okay. It's just that there's another thing she's hiding. Ugh, whatever. I know you've been keeping something from me. Well, that's something as proof. Proof related to the murder you witnessed. Proof sound enough to form the basis of your story you're hoping to sell. Ah! Dang all the heck. Give me a break, will you? I'll come clean, okay? That's what you want, right? Yeah, I'll just snap me a photo. Happy now? You better be. I'm not happy. I had to go through all that pain. And that's checkmate. Can't believe I let that happen. Trip with me up in mouth. Well, it happened. So it's time to tell us everything. So the whole thing. Watch that auction from start to finish. You didn't just watch it, right? You took pictures too. Oh yeah, about that. Like I said, I was spying on the whole thing right from the get-go. It was all shouting out bids and somebody wins something and bam, down comes a hammer. Down up and pay, shouts the old ringleader, and then the whole thing starts over again. Anyhow, as soon as that happened, I had a quick think quick. That's when I ran behind their statue and hid. And who is it that eventually appeared? Didn't see nothing, but I heard something that made me pretty sure whoever it was placed a winning bid. It was whoever, sorry. A sweet sound of gold out of cash. I'm not sure I have any idea what that sounds like. The sound of somebody counting bills, perhaps? Anyhow, the deal you sold, you sold your bills a bit. Two people were yabbering for a little while. Wait, so two people came up in the elevator. Betcha. My guess was the other person, other one was our friend, the ringleader. Anyway, yabba, on it goes for a little while then. Scream. Then, that showed me up pretty good, so I hunkered down in my hiding hole and tried to stay outside. So you didn't see the moment of the murder? But I heard it real good. You didn't try and help whoever was being attacked? You're trying to be funny, girlie. You don't see it, you know. I'm just a dating little journalist who's all in all lonesome. You think I was fixing to jump in and save the day? Dainty. Anyhow, there was a bunch of rustling sounds. Right about when that was happening, I got to feeling pretty bad about what I'd done. Makes sense, I guess. After all, you didn't remember to get my camera out or even snap a single picture. Oh, are you fucking kidding me, Laura? Are you actually kidding me? That's literally, yeah. I hate her. Let's go about that. It drops in my lap and I miss it. Somebody ought to tap my hat. The one time. Anyhow, there's a little more time goes by and then there's some kind of clattering noise. I'm thinking, gotta get a shot this time. I grabbed one real quick one from the shadows there. Can we see the photograph? Aww. Do I have to? Yeah. I mean, you gave us nothing else, so yes, we'll like that. Oh. Oh, fuck off, it's the Red Hood again. Why is it... Oh, this is pissing me off. They've got red... Oh, they've got bloody hands. She's not got bloody hands, she's got the glove on, right? She has got a bloody hand. Oh! That is her. Surely. Which one makes sense, because the murder happened and then that happened. That's... Isn't the red raincoat, the one who attacked Kay? His raincoat assailant also attacked the victim here in the storeroom. He proceeded up the ladder where they assaulted Kay. So one person in this picture. But where is the victim? Waiter. Hi Blair, how's it going? I wondered the same thing. There are two people? There was only one in the shot I got. I didn't see nobody nowhere else in that room neither. That's the killer, alright? At least ways I'm pretty sure it is. It's not the killer, that's the victim. Because of the bloody handprint. But that begs the question, what happened? There then. Hopefully you're doing right, Blair. Okay, so, are we saying the victim disappeared? Did you notice the killer just by looking at it? She literally red-handed with blood. How else would I get there? The auction just carried on after that. Sure did. They just went right along like nothing had happened. Okay. So something happened there, and they probably switched. I don't know. Because they have the voice modifiers. Which thinks are crazy in a box of frogs. I'll never understand how they think. Funny. I find journalists struggle to understand as well. Okay. Do I not get that piece of evidence in my inventory? Okay, we don't get that. Oh, we do get the photo. I want to point out that there's blood on the hand, because that's going to be this blood on her hand. But that's confusing. What? Oh, wait, actually, do we? Of course, we don't see the other hand, the one that probably has the burn mark on it. Love that. Okay. Let's try it. Yep, there we go. Okay, if the storeroom was the actual scene of the crime, you'd expect the body to have been up here at some point as well. Well, yeah. I think back to what Miss Hart told us about how the customer left the auction. Do you remember? Of course, they came up from downstairs, back to the storeroom, and... Oh! Exactly. The killer would have had to hide the body in order to avoid its discovery. It's probably in that box, then, of clothes. Question is, where did they hide it? If you'd mind putting your skills to work for me for now. I'd love to. Just say what you need, and I'll get right on it. Very well. And I'd like you to check for blood residue. A luminol test, in other words. Sure thing. Prepare to witness the power of science. I've seen somebody's eyes actually spark with anticipation. Alright. How about we test the ladder over there first? No, let's test that box. Based on Miss Hart's pitch... Oh, yeah, actually. Until the person in the red raincoat was about to climb it and make their escape. This has a high chance of a positive result. Test here? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Awesome blood, you see we like this. I'm gonna skip this because this is just tutorial. Yes, Emma, thank you for all this. Yeah, we got the gist. No, do we really? And that's how it's done. Take a good look around the place to see if you find some other places that's luminol. Here we go. I want to instantly go here. Want to test there? Okay, just spray luminol on any place suspicious. And this is going to be with it. Yeah, knew it. It's Edgeworth blood. But how could it have gotten there? Somebody put something with blood on it there and there? Okay, here we go. It's the places we haven't tested yet. Let's see what else we can find. Really? Oh, it's actually not letting me do that. Where else would there be blood then? Let's test that. Fuck it, why not? Oh, okay. I guess not. Probably on. Oh, I should have talked to them guys on. I haven't talked to them at all. Ah, careful with that. You can't go spraying others with luminol. I wasn't about to. Oh, never mind. Oh, the lift. Okay. Any other blood except that patch. Got a positive, there's blood here. But how come? Probably because that's where the murder I was actually committed, I'd say. It looks like some of it dripped through the floor below. Okay. That's all the blood that there is to be found. Right, then that concludes this phase of our investigation. Blood in the clothes box can only mean one thing. But that is where the body was hidden, I'm certain of it. Wonder who won the box in the auction? I'm the foggiest. Still, it's a very helpful discovery. You just hold your horses there. You know where the body could have been in there. What do you mean? I took a look at that there box and off this guy now. You just about the perfect size for a little hide and go seek. If the need arose. Maybe you would have been, if I could have opened it. It was wrapped in chains and locked up tight. I know escapologist. It's literally open law. The murder just happened just a little after I scoped it out. They can't nobody have put no body in there. Wrapped in chains and locked up tight, you say? That's odd. You heard the noise of metal blinking, I'm pretty sure that. Because it doesn't look to be wrapped in chains any longer. Huh? Well, some had it go me silly. I could have swore it was, though. Right, we have yeah. I swear she's mentioned something like that. Maybe we examine all we can for now. Wait, time to see what's waiting down below. Shaking a leg already, are we, Miles? Okie dokie. Hey, Game Meister. Yes, Mr. Fender? We're ready to move on, so I want you to stick with me, okay? Okay? Can't have you getting lost. Of course. I'll be sure to stay close. Let those two start getting along so well. He's jealous. Oh, okay. Oh, what? How does that work? Huh? I mean, we knew it was on this floor, but how did that work? Because that brown beam going up was not there. April 5th, 7:43 p.m. Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence Chamber. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, wow, they've cleaned it up. This room. This is the auction room? No, this is the committee chamber. Yep, knew there'd be some dodgy shit. Where'd you drop right into my lap, Key Faraday? You've got real guts, I'll give you that. Arrest them, men. Arrest them now. Wait, but jeez. Let's the rest of this riffraff. Throw them out into the streets where they belong. Are you kidding me? Yeah, where's that brown beam? The ladder just appears from nowhere. You can't do this. This is going way overboard. Yeah, what she said. But Miles, this ain't looking good, I gotta say. See how the blinding lights are just to shine on me? Oh, here we go. Francisca whipping everyone. Hey! I love how gumshoe gets whipped in the middle of that. What did I do? You'll have to forgive me. I meant to hit a certain coward, the ex-prosecutor. You weren't aiming for him. You aimed straight at me. Something keeps getting in my way. Something. Yeah. Let's go, Francisco. Right there. Francisco. So, what are you doing here, Mr. Ex-Prosecutor? I believe Kay to be innocent. I'm supposed to care what you believe. You no longer have right to have an opinion. I am Francisco von Carver, and I have no intention of stopping here now. Here or now. But you chose to stop and given your badge, and so our game has already come to an end. My badge was an obstacle to proceeding along the road I've chosen. I haven't stopped, I simply cleared the way ahead. And now I'm free to follow that road, all the way to the truth. So don't you think for a second that my conviction has changed. I'm every bit as dedicated as I ever was. You seem to think you know what lies at the end of this road to the truth. In that case, I demand that you show me. I'll explain my current theory first, and if your road fails to lead anywhere, my whip will have the guided. Oh, okay. Victim used a keycard and entered this chamber with the killer. See, now it could be from the left. She was then stabbed with the candelabrum by the culprit and subsequently died as a result. You know the identity of the murderer thanks to the letters she exchanged with the victim. Only other location of the murder is here in the committee's trial chamber. But on the floor, in this room proves my theory. Game Game, set, and match, Mr. Edgeworth. QED. QED. Seems pretty confident, huh? Eh, don't let the courage of her convictions, that's for certain. I gotta say, I can dig the vibe. I can dig the vibe. I can give her no hard feelings. Eeh! Pathetic. Well, Miles Edgeworth, do you think you can bring my case crashing down, round my ears? If you really have found the road of truth, perhaps you'd be so kind as to point me towards it. I'd be very happy to. Settle in, Francisca. I'm about to pave a road that's incontrovertible evidence, sorry. Okay. Oh, wait, actually, it'll probably be the blood, right?
Hold it!
Try this one. You can prove that the murder happened here in the committee chamber, I suppose. Everyone comment is perfect in everywhere. It's probably the blood patch. Yeah. What did you forget that when you handed in your badge? Oh, never mind. Oh. Okay. It's probably this one then. Sorry. Now.
Hold it!
Has the blood been analysed to see who it belongs to? It has, and unsurprisingly, it was confirmed to be that of the victim. And has it occurred to you that where it was found may not be where the murder in fact took place? How quickly you forget, Master Edgeworth. Evidence is everything in the court. Please, present your proof that the murder occurred elsewhere. Okay. Okay, Lysandra. Proof the murder occurred elsewhere, huh? In a courtroom, but that doesn't mean I can't give her the evidence she so clearly desires. Okay, here we go. This is the looping part, so we can skip this part. Present.
Objection!
If I remember correctly, blood discovered in this room was located at the foot of the Goddess of Justice statue. Murder under the gaze of the divine, a brazen act, even for a cold-blooded killer. Except that may not have been true at all. Take a look at this, if you will. It is a blood stain we discovered in the stone directly above the committee chamber. As you can see, the blood we found looks to have dripped through to the room below. In the elevator, it dripped down from. It says directly to the floor of the foot of the statue. Ah, you know it does. You will agree that the murder cannot have in fact happened in this room. I still don't get how this lift works for sure. I put it to you that the victim was killed in the room above, and only afterwards was she moved down here. Goddess of Justice did not witness a murder. So after the auction, yeah, the body was placed here probably. She witnessed the killer trying to cover up the tracks. Oh. Why is she smiling? Sorry, I was just thinking back to a very similar situation. Well done, Miles Edgeworth. You've proven yourself to be even more foolish than I thought. Mr. Edgeworth is anything but fool, sir. You know it. Youch! Have you forgotten the picture you just showed me? Or are you really that airheaded? Even a cursory glance shows that it was far more the blood. There was far more blood here than in the committee chamber than upstairs. Ouch. Hope today can do it again. Then get some blood. Too! Trying to tell me that all of that blood dripped down from above, Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? If it had, your storeroom stain would need to be 10 times as big. Oh, but then it was in the box. Wait. I say the murder happened down here. There's no way it could have happened anywhere else. No. As insightful as ever, Francisca, but you played right into my hands. How so? You're correct. There is far less blood upstairs than one would expect. The question is why. I trifling detail into the face of my previous example? Explanation, sorry. Alas, your explanation doesn't account for why there was blood in the storeroom in the first place. Surely you don't think some spatter managed to shoot itself all the way up there, do you? Whoa, like some crazy fountain of blood? No way. No way indeed, it's completely impossible. So How about this? What if this explanation explains the difference in the amount of blood? Wait, what if this explains the difference in the amount of blood? I'm open in the committee chamber in the storeroom because... Oh, the weapon's removed here. The victim died from 3 stab wounds. Wounds that would have bled profusely. Exactly. As proven by the amount of blood we found on the floor in this room. That doesn't make any sense. She was, no, she was stabbed in the storage room. You said there wasn't that much blood. Eesh! Silence, you half-baked, hair-brained rookie. Hey, hair-brained is little. Ah! The stab wouldn't bleed to the hairs in one particular point at a time. Oh, I know, when the weapon is removed, right? Precisely. I believe the body was brought down with to the committee chamber with the candelabrum still in its chest, and then when it was finally removed, repeated the difference in the amount of blood we see between the 2 locations. But why? What was the killer trying to do? I imagine they were trying to give the impression that the murder happened down here. As we know, Miss Ringer's keycard was used last night. Given by the times listed in the record, I'd hazard a guess that it was used by the killer. They entered the room to create their elaborate setup. Or they came from the top, right? But why would they need to do all of this in the first place? That's because a person with a face to hide would fear the storage room being found in the investigation. If they were involved in the underground auction, they couldn't afford to have their dirty secret exposed. Oh. Underground auction? You should take a look at the storage room for yourself. The items there tell quite a story. One that should more than explain what was going on here last night. It's almost endearing, Miles Edgeworth. You're desperate, you want to protect your friend. There's something just beneath the surface of this case, something bigger than all of us. The K's only crime was to have the bad fortune for the fall right in the middle of it. It's quite a hyperbolic claim, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Hyperbolic? Me? Surely you're the one making a mountain out of my perfectly reasonable molehill. You're working with Interpol on international cases, so why are you investigating a domestic murder? I'll tell you why. Because this case has something to do with the smuggling ring you've been chasing. Follow the trail of items being smuggled by the ring and want to appear. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that something I sense isn't related to any of this. I'm very happy to learn that you've given up your badge didn't completely relieve you of your senses. Okay. Sophia, tell me about the circumstances that led up to that, by the way. Sorry, sir. I just wanted my help, you know? Did the right thing, detective. Yeah. So, am I right, Francisca? Is this incident part of the broader case you're working? Was the underground auction already on Interpol's radar? Would you like to know? But you don't need to. As you won't. Then, you knew, didn't you? That the auction was being held here in the chamber. Hey, you mind if I butt in for a sec? You think do over here? Leaning white. You. Hey, let me go finish, will you? No good burning the pin in the you know what? Ouch! Well, this laboratory ain't changed their spots. Your testimony is not required, and neither is your presence. What do you mean? I'm journalist, you can't. Ow! The liar is what you are. You lied under oath that one time. Multiple times. Seems like Miss Van Karma's not too fond of Miss Hart, huh? I think she's her biggest fan now. What's she called? Bring her back. She was a member of this committee. Well, she's just exactly like the ringleader of that secret auction. Ah, stop it! Stop with me, dang it! What's the meaning of this interruption? Miles Edgeworth, explain. Miss Hart here helped us out by describing how the auctioneer was dressed. It seems that they were wearing the exact same outfit as the victim, Miss Rosie Ringer. That would mean that the victim was also the ringleader. Now, how about we just calm down, sir? It seems I have some new information to consider. It's true that I came here to investigate the underground auction, and to arrest the head of its operation, the auctioneer. If Miss Hart is to be believed, the ringleader is dead. I guess that means your journey here today was wasted. I suppose it does, nonetheless. I, Francisco von Karma, refuse to leave empty-handed. Time for a rematch, Miles Edgeworth. Wow. Fine by me. I'm gonna go protein bar. Oh. I'm running out. Sure. But you may find that your whip will go slowly underused this round. Oh shit, I shouldn't eat this while streaming. It's so hard to chew. Bear with. Oh, that's so nice. There we go. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna choke on it. Jeez. Fine, I'll accept your little explanation. That would make the story the actual scene of the crime, yes. Oh my god. Oh god, no water left either. In which case, the murderer is someone connected to the auction. And if that photographer is to be believed, the victim was the auctioneer and the culprit was the attendee. The killer lay in wait for the victim in the storeroom where the exchange of illicit goods was to take place. He then stabbed the victim in the chest with a piece of merchandise, the candelabra. I'm gonna put it down. Oh god. There, does that about sum it up? Because I won't be accepting rebuttals. Wow. I'm afraid you might have to. There is a serious hole in your testimony. There is? I didn't spot any. I think you're the one in charge, Mr. Edgeworth. I can't lie, I didn't spot one straight away. Alright then, time to fight back. You have to win this for us. I will. I have Francisca's testimony to task. Right, so your little explanation, that would make the story in the actual scene of the crime, yes.
Hold it!
How exactly did you come to that conclusion? Members of the big building staff were questioned extensively, but no one mentioned a secret room. Oh wow, of course they wouldn't. Since its existence was only known to a handful of people. And of course, the storeroom was where the items were to be sold in the auction and were being kept. Very good, which suggests a link between knowledge of the storage room and involvement of the auction. Oh.
Hold it!
Do you believe the victim and the ringleader were one and the same? I do, and the murder was. I should not be eating this. Why are you asking her this? You just said the exact same thing yourself, don't you? So I did. I was merely confirming Francisca's reasoning in order to. But don't give me that horse feed. You get caught saying something stupid? Give a little laugh and move on with your day. The murderer was one of the auction attendees. What? You don't go to our friend after that little performance of his? Of course, assuming that our friend, the photographer's word, can be trusted. I can't quite tell if they love or hate one another. Anyway, the more relevant point here is how the culprit actually carried out the plan. Still lay in wait for the victim in the storage room.
Hold it!
How exactly do they manage to manage that, may I ask? Miss Hart was in the storage room too, remember?
Objection!
Yes, hiding someplace. Have you seen the storeroom yourself? You'll know there's plenty of other places to hide too. Say the victim was hiding out of sight when they awaited the victim's arrival. I believe we can reasonably assume that the murder took place after the auction had concluded. After all, the victim was the auctioneer herself. She would surely have needed to be present throughout the proceedings. Things that happened afterwards. And that's a state, bro. No. The picture, right? Because this is the blood on her hand.
Objection!
No, no man. It's got something to do with what Law has, so maybe his statement. Oh, sorry, I probably should have skipped that. You have a lot of testimony, right? Yeah. Ow. Yeah, because,
Objection!
it seems you're one step behind yet again, Francisco. How so? The auction was not in fact the victim, and I can prove that. Mm-hmm. This is a statement Miss Hart gave us. Well, if she made it, it's not worth the air she used to say it. I done told you, I'm a journalist, ain't I? But my word is youch. Did I ask you to open your mouth? Don't be ouch.
Objection!
Calm down and listen for a second, Francisco. Miss Hart witnessed at least some of the events surrounding the murder. And she confirmed that the auction continued even after the murder had occurred. You bet it did. And wait on like nothing had happened at all. The bear of him still eating this bar. Okay. How would that have been plausible without an auctioneer? It wouldn't. So you see, I mean, it couldn't have been the auctioneer. She was one of the attendees. She could have swapped that. No! So I guess there was no swapper. As I've been saying since the start, there's no way Kay can be the murderer. Because she had been pushed down by the hatch by her assailant and knocked unconscious at the time. So then, who was the victim really? Right then, Mom. If the auction was carried after the murder, the victim must have not been the auctioneer, but an attendee. That's enough. That sounds all too Oh. Order in the courtroom. All rise for the chairman. Oh, there is no need for all that pomp and circumstance, Verity. Please, everyone, feel free to call me Celsius. Yes, that'll do nicely. Alright, Celsius, what are you doing here? Oh, I just stopped to see my bird-headed boy was getting, how my bird-headed boy was getting along. You say all sorts of families, but I'm not sure these two are what they meant. They're also, sorry. He could be the, it's him or Verity. I thought I would light a fire under this investigation, but it seems not. Suspect everyone's searching high and low for is right back to where we started. Men, detain the suspect immediately. Wait, Miss Faraday is innocent. Shut your meddling mouth. You're becoming something of a problem, my boy. I thought I told you. The committee wants this matter cleaned up as soon as possible. It's a matter of trust. Have our organisation be seen to drag its feet. Bad for us, and it's bad for me too. Personally. Sorry, it must be my age. Your unlawful investigation ends here, and it will not be permitted to resume. Verity, you are a dumb bitch. Did you forgotten you are no longer a prosecutor? You have no authority here. And what's more, there's the matter of you aiding and abetting a suspect. She's right, of course, as always. You really are a godsend, Verity. He's gonna be the killer then. I think she's just an idiot. I think I do knowingly. If you wish to prosecute me for it, be my guest, but no guess. We have uncovered a new suspect. This person here. Miss Faraday was attacked by this person.
Overruled.
You can stop right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Making your picture was discovered nearby a short while ago. The victim's blood was found on the hood, along with some cherry blossom petals. cherry blossom petals, the ones on the roof. Yes. It was stuck to the edge of the bloodstains, probably due to the blood being fresh at the time. Let's get back already, my boy, so there's no need mistaking it. The person in your picture is the victim, Miss Rosie Ringer. I mean, yeah, we know that. Well, I thought we knew that, right? Because of the blood stain. I thought we knew that. Oh wait, he's not confused about that. Yeah. Okay, now that makes sense. No, that completely undermines our attack. See, I think it is what I said then. In terms of, I think. Oh wait, no, but that doesn't. What I did say that it was Rosie under that, and she's the one that attacked Kay. But yeah, I guess that does go against what that our case is. Yeah, shit. A lot of assumptions were based on the person being being the killer. They were the victim instead. Then Kay remains at the top of the suspect list. Miss Faraday, you testified to having encountered a person in a red raincoat on the roof, correct? Yes, I did. We now know that person was the murder victim. You're the only person that, came in contact with her. Because no other fucking person will tell you that, will they, Verity? Since one of you wound up dead, I think we all know how the encounter went. They're so flawed. No, Kira's attacked by that person. He's the victim, not the aggressor. As far as I recall, we have yet to see any evidence that proves she was attacked as you claimed. She is literally in a fucking... She's quite literally got amnesia, you can tell. Even if such proof exists, Miss Ringer could have simply been acting in self-defense. Well, you can't just jump to conclusions like that. Kay's innocent. Yeah, why are they allowed to jump to conclusions, but we're not? But I'm not. Okay. I'm not innocent. I don't want to believe it, but... I remembered something. Hearing about the raincoat put it back. It's just a flash, but I remember what I saw now. Like, what happened? Murderer, it was me. I remember looking down, yes, the raincoat was on the ground. It was me, Mr. Edgeworth. It was me all along. I'm the murderer. I'm the murderer. Well, we know that's wrong, but... No, you're not. You can't be. Then, what am I? Why do I have a memory like that? They were on the floor in front of me. There was a pool of blood. Why was I just standing there? Why didn't I do something? I bet... Maybe it is Rosie, and then she just bled out in front of Kay. I know why. It's because I was the killer. This court recognizes the legitimacy of the accused's memories. Oh, fuck off. Now you do. Yeah. What? But you said you didn't believe it like 5 minutes ago. Fucking bitch. I commend you on your bravery, Miss Faraday. You will not go unrewarded. Praise be to the goddess of justice for her many blessings. As an official representative of Interpol, I hereby request that the suspect be... We don't have time for this. We must arrest Kay Faraday this incident. How dare you take that tone with me? This is a gross overreach of authority. I demand that you give us more time to investigate. You say my investigation is unlawful? What could be more unlawful than this? Unfortunately, you no longer speak for the law. You don't. I do. Well, I can't help but be moved by your dedication to your friend. I have to agree with Verity. Speaking of the law, it seems there is one other that must be arrested. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Miles. Yeah, I knew it. What are you talking about? Mr. Edgeworth was just doing his job. He didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't doing squat. Which I mean to say, fortunately, Miles is no longer serving you in any kind of official capacity. He's trespassing. Not too far this time, Mr. Edgeworth. You conducted an unlawful investigation. Worse, you aided and abetted the flight of a suspect. You're no longer even an ex-prosecutor. You are a criminal, nothing more. Well, that reminds me. There was supposed to be a hearing today, wasn't there? Considering your conduct. I'll make sure it's officially rescheduled for tomorrow. Although, I think I already know the outcome. Look at this as an opportunity to reflect on your actions, Miles. A chance to really think long and hard. Wow. This court is adjourned. Wow, okay. I didn't think there'd be a to be continued, but I guess that makes sense. Right, yikes. Oh, we're in the same cell. Of course we are. Oh, we're in the holding cell. Of course, yeah. We actually would be. That makes sense. Well, I guess that happened. I'm gonna have to leave it there, though. I could technically go to the gym. Can I be bothered, though? And we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also turn notifications on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at JFK3F3, where I post other forms of content as well. You can join the Discord that's pinned in the chat, where you get notified when I'm live when I upload, so you never miss out on anything, and you also get to vote on what games to play next. But yeah, I will hopefully speak to you all soon. Sorry that the streams haven't been that frequent, but we're still on track for the 29th, for